private Facebook page. We're just testing it out. How are you?
Okay, I'm good, thank you.
See her doing her hair now. I've told her that she's doing it live. She's like, what?
I don't know.
You're going out to the whole world. How
Yeah, exactly.
Jane? How are you doing?
Good, yeah. I'm just doing on face because they're making too much noise, the kids. So it's a bit crazy.
Right. So we're going to do more of a physical thing now. So what we do is, because we're training everybody to be a Scrum Master, the part of the procedure would be, as a Scrum Master, you help teams form into self-organizing teams. So if you were running a class, you would say, line up, or chairs or whatever, in order of the amount of experience you have working in an agile team. So the most experienced people on the left-hand side, the most inexperienced on the right-hand side, or the other way around. If you had 30 people, you'd have, like, the people who've been in 10, 15 years, and people who've never even heard of it until yesterday, and one of their boss said, hey, you need to go and check this out, and they sent them on a course. So you have this broad spectrum. So you go through the team and you'd say, okay, what's your agile experience? Have you ever worked in? No, I haven't. What's your agile? Well, I worked at this place called Ricardo's for about 2 years, and they were pretty good when they were good, and at other times we didn't get it right, and blah, 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 and you go through the thing. And then they would say, right, team, you've got 2 minutes, and we'll put a timer on, and we want you to go and find somebody. Pash, can you mute your microphone? I'm going to mute it. I wonder if I can unmute it. It's interesting. Yeah. So then I'd say, okay, go and find one other person, discuss with them for 1 minute what your experience is, what your role is, what you're currently doing, and then after 1 minute, change over, and then that person tell you about themselves, and then this is like assuming everybody's stranger in a room, and then you would say, okay, and if you were doing it on Zoom, you say, okay, I want you to go into Zoom rooms, and you allocate people so they have a chat and they get to know each other. And then after 2 minutes, the bell's going to ring, everybody swap over and find somebody else. So now you know 2 people in the room. Now, based on what your experience, and you've heard other people saying what their experience is in the room, I want the whole team to self-organize. I want one experienced person, one medium experience, and one no experienced person on each team. So you want to try and get a varied experience, and we don't want you in teams with people from your same company. Because otherwise people tend to stay in with teams of people that they're familiar with and they never really learn. So when we do that, we're going to try to say, okay, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of us. So we can have 2 teams of 3, which would be okay. Yeah, and let's split up in, well, you then self-organize. They say, okay, get together and form 2 teams based on having as most experience, not so experienced. You want to have both in there. So what's your experience, Cal? 4 years?
Yeah.
Running Scrum almost every day?
Yeah.
Me about the same. John? Bits
and pieces.
Alejandro? Not much. Magda?
Not much.
Not much. How much experience?
Here, just in Ricardo's?
No, in Scrum.
On Scrum? I don't know. When we start to use Scrum?
Yeah, so bits and pieces.
3 years, I guess. No?
So I suggest that I'm on one team, Carol's on another, Yeah, and I suggest that Alejandro is on one of the teams and Magda's on the other. John is on one of the teams and Maria's on the other. Yeah.
For creating the backlog, we're going to split into teams, or we're going to create backlog together?
We need the teams first, and then the teams are going to go off and they're going to create their own backlog, right? Just quickly for 5 minutes, and then we're going to come together as a team of teams, and then we're going to look at the backlog and say, how was that exercise? So we're going to break off into. So should we just imagine I'm on one team and Carol's on another? Let's make 2 teams.
But they can make, no, they ask the terms. But they can make.
Okay, let's split up physically into 2 teams. So you move your chair over there and grab 2 people.
Whatever.
Who wants to go with Carol? Who wants to be with me? We're going to swap around anyway, so it doesn't matter. No, it's not. It's a self-organizing team.
Yeah.
Okay, so I need. So what we said was, that well, we said that you 2 shouldn't be on the same team and you 2 shouldn't be on the same team. So based on
That's why we live here. We already
what, like this? Yeah,
It's perfect.
like that. Okay, so you're that way, you're that way.
With the boys.
So then, but we have to volunteer. Who volunteers to be product owner and who volunteers to be a Scrum Master? Preferably not Carol or me.
Yeah, I prefer you.
Who'd like to be the Scrum Master?
What is the role of Scrum Master?
I'll coach you as we go.
You can try. Okay. Whatever. I don't mind.
Who wants to do what? Who wants to be the visionary and get the vision for where we're going between now and when we open? And you could say who has the best skill set to do that? Because we were saying the other day that even if I'm the chief product owner for the team, but John has a lot of experience working with Mavros doing private parties, for example. We used to do private parties up the road, but he's done all the parties up there and I haven't done any. And we had to do another one. I should let him be the product owner for that party because he's got a better vision than me. Once I've done 1 or 2, with him. I might do it with him, but he should be leading that. So, of course, I'll guide you, but I just want to take you through the... Okay, so Maria's a visionary, so you'll be Scrum Master, you'll be product owner. So then what we do is, this is your board there, and this is our board here. And we just need to create a board and call our team, get a name for our team. Yeah. What should we call our team? So you guys need to name your team.
Taking the board, guys.
That's their board, they can take it over there.
Thank you. I knew that you're going to have a lot of jokes.
Sorry.
Yeah.
So,
Ricardo, can I take all this post-it in here? I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know what that is.
No, this is my goodies.
Is that in Russian?
Yeah.
Oh, put it on the back. Just put them on the back.
Like, Mama, Papa, that's good.
You write Papa like that.
Yeah. Russia like that. Mama is like. No. She was just like cross because she.
What should we call our team, team?
How we call our cleaners. Sorry, I had a thought of team baby.
Team baby?
Team baby.
Team baby. I like that.
So that means such disclosure.
I see.
The information.
But it's also good because it's kind of like we're learning, we're growing, we're new team. That's good. Team baby, like it. So then we want to have to do. So that would be our backlog, right?
What backlog to do is not.
No. That's our
Oh, I have one Ricardo.
Yeah.
Backlog and to do
this,
is the
there are not the
same.
same.
No, actually,
To
I think
do
yes.
now.
Team baby.
It's a good idea.
To do now. Doing. And you can either say doing done, or you can go
Check.
done needs checking.
Yes.
But right now we're just going to call done.
Okay.
You don't move it to done until it's been checked. Okay. So we've got Scrum Master,
That's very training.
Product Owner, Maria. So
Right. What's the problem?
Mama Maria.
Yo, Scrum,
Mama.
Master. Karen just.
Got to make it big enough that I can see it from here, and I can't see it from here. It should be the same size writing as when you've done on backlog and stuff like that.
So backlog is in general to do, and then the second to do is to do now. Yes.
Backlog is basically your backlog, your product backlog is the big list.
Yeah.
The to-do is your sprint backlog.
Oh, okay.
So is the sprint.
And the backlog, all the items we
Yeah.
have. One day we can do or whatever. And then the to-do, what we start doing this spring.
So you could call it sprint backlog. So that's a great question. I mean, we should be mapping it across. We're just trying to keep it simple and easy. I don't know where that map is. Oh, it might be still on.
It's all between the sheets.
Yeah. Here it is. So that's to do. That's to do now.
No, that's done right.
Doing.
We don't have black anymore.
We have. Right. So the important stuff is making stuff visible. Yeah. So this is our main backlog. This is our sprint backlog. This is what we're doing, and that's what we've done. Yeah. We would normally have something called a definition of done, and it's like a little checklist of all the things that need to be done before you can say it's done. In a kitchen, for a recipe, for example, you've done costing, you've taken a photograph, you've done a recipe, and everybody's been trained to do it, and you can say it's done. If I'm the only one who knows how to do it, it's not done. It's still doing. That's all I thought. Right? So, you've got the vision. Who is your product owner? I need to be able to see who the PO is. PO. No, move it down. Everything must be visible. Right? Because you're going to change product owners halfway through. Yeah? And then we need to know, be able to say, okay, product owners over here, please. Scrum Masters over here. So if we're running a big class, I'd say, okay, all the product owners go over to Carol.
Yeah.
All the Scrum Masters come over here, and I give you a little bit of coaching onto what needs to be done. But basically, Scrum Masters, Alejandro, Magda, your job is to draw, which should have been, I would have drawn up one of these, and I'd say make up your own board, right? Always make sure we've got a nice board, yeah? Your job is to make sure that we're doing, what we're doing is there, what we said we're going to do is there, and our backlog is up to date. So anybody's got any ideas, that's your job to keep that running. Yeah, make the work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Scrum Master's job is to make the work visible, make the team faster, happier, remove impediments. Product owner's job, come up with a vision, talk to the stakeholders. Yeah. So now, as two product owners, you're going to do something that they would call probably Meta Scrum. Meta Scrum is where you have like a scrum of product owners. So you have all the product owners meet together and say, hey, what are we building? Yeah, as a team, what's the company doing? What is the company mission? So you have this kind of meeting that's of the product owners who all come together, and you can invite all the other stakeholders. So the two product owners want to have a meeting with us stakeholders and ask us questions, and between all of us, we need to come up with a product backlog of things that we need to do. I think it's going to be quicker than if we do it on our own. Then we just go straight to Meta Scrum if we're done. Yeah?
Okay.
So the Scrum Masters will facilitate that. They'll make sure we've got enough Post-its, so everybody's got a Sharpie. We can all start writing stuff. Red is for impediments, yellow is for product backlog items.
Okay.
Right?
So you
So,
don't have a black pens for everybody, so
okay, black or blue.
I have green, black, or blue.
I don't mind what writing it is. We'll break it.
Oh, well. Strong enough.
This should be the.
So what's our vision? You've got to remember, don't worry about anything, because right now it's just like we're learning.
Yeah.
So this is just like a fun thing, right? No idea is stupid. No idea is stupid. Nobody's can make a mistake here because we're just making it up as we go along. But let's start with a big picture vision, yeah, and then start breaking things down.
Which is the
So what does that mean?
Reopen.
Do you agree with me that our priority really should be by Friday we're ready to open on
Yes.
Monday? Or would you rather we were figuring all of this out on Monday?
No.
Yeah, so good. I like that. It's like,
I want it to
everybody said no at the same
My
time.
vision is to be ready to open tomorrow, not Friday, because then I still have time to fix the things.
Yeah, but if teams that finish early accelerate faster. So we're always trying to finish early. If we can finish on Thursday, then we can either watch a movie or have a celebration, take the day off on Friday, or do whatever we want, or come in and just do something else. But it would be nice. Let's not leave it till Friday.
Yeah.
By Friday means we've had everything ordered, we've done everything, because we know things take time. And we
Yeah.
also need to communicate with the chefs in the kitchen. So what do you think would be the elements of that? So if we agree that, should we write that down somewhere? We'll just write it
So
down.
we are right.
So the goal is, you
To
know,
be ready by Friday.
Friday ready, yeah? Do we all know what that means?
Be ready on Friday.
What does that mean to you, Magda? What does that look like?
Friday ready.
Yeah.
I mean, you asking me the specifics.
No, I just say, like, if we were done, what would that kind of look like?
It would
Just
look
in big
like
terms.
it would look like roughly how when I started. So the restaurant was out, open and running,
Yeah.
and of course with
Needs
a
to
bit
change.
of changes because the situation is different now. But more or less, the restaurant is open, running. And
Open.
we've got everything that we need.
Okay, fully stocked.
Yeah.
Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Opening hours, closing
Nice
hours.
and clean.
All right. Okay. Opening hours. Closing. Clean. What else?
Menus ready.
Menus.
Orders.
Product owners. What does this look like? What's the vision of us opening?
What else? Regarding
The-
borders of the heaters, umbrellas, and
the-
stuff like that, how can you pull that to life?
But the
Heating.
the
The
finalized
outside there.
finalized table plan for the outside as well.
Yeah, decide what you're going to do there. Umbrella or the tent.
Finding out the rules of social distancing.
I found it.
You did?
I said a little bit. It's not many.
Yeah. What about health and safety? Like, you know,
Uniform
formalize
PPE.
PPE. Sorry.
Uniform PPE.
I've got uniforms here already.
Uh-huh.
PPE is good.
Standards, we agree our standards. We are going.
Standards. Well, like service standards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Checking the POS systems to see the prices. if they-
Cost systems. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Prices very good. This is great.
What else?
Wait, I have something that.
What about orders and things like that? Like, you know,
Yeah.
checklists.
Food and
What about
drinks.
checklists up to
Yeah,
date?
checklist that I was
Yeah.
going to say. We need to update the checklist. Make the rota for
Rota.
kitchen and front of house. Make sure everything's fine.
So rota, and we need to make sure we've got enough
Team
staff.
members, yeah.
Great.
Did you put food and drink orders?
Yeah.
Orders.
Fully stocked.
It's a fully stocked.
Ah,
Okay, I
fully
can
stocked,
say,
okay, got it.
I'd say food.
We need to fix the lamps,
Lights.
the
So
lights.
repairs.
Repair, all of the repairs.
Yeah.
Replace the lights if not. change.
Well, no, I mean,
I mean,
what we
exactly.
need to do is, in Scrum, there's a really, really great thing, and it's called MVP, Mike, Victor, Papa. Yeah?
MVP.
And it means minimum viable product. What is the minimum that we can do to say we're ready to open? Because we don't say, yeah, we'll have repair everything. It ain't gonna happen, because we've got stuff needs to be done with carpenters and plumbers and stuff. Repairs is an ongoing thing forever. But what's a minimum repair? Well, we need every light working, for example. You know, all the light
Like,
bulbs.
most important repairs.
Check
Yeah.
how many tables
Should
and
be,
chairs we
yeah.
Because
have.
you see, indoor lighting is actually not that important. It's more important to get outdoor lighting because nobody's going to be eating indoors. I mean, it's not going to break the thing. But outdoor lighting and heating would be a problem.
That's
So
no
we
one's
could have
gonna be
like
here,
blankets
actually.
and all of those type of things as part of our.
Yeah, it's like, we
Check
need-
how many tables and chairs we have, you know, like how many we can actually use, for some of them they might not be alright. Some of the chairs I saw they were wobbly.
Yes, that comes under repairs, right?
Yeah, but they need those. It's like,
No, I said that comes under repairs, so we can, when we look at repairs, then we can do the thing. So now, what we could do is we could turn around and we could say, okay, as an exercise, let's split this list into two lists. One team take that and start breaking that down
Yep.
into the point where we've got something that's actually doable.
Yeah.
That you could take that
And
in the
work it.
form. Now, normally, they write it in something called a user story. And a user story would say, like, you know, as a customer, I want to sit on a table and a chair that's fully repaired and, you know, not wobbling and,
it's on the other
yeah.
side.
Hi. Yeah, you go around the back door, yeah? You just keep going all the way around here, you go in the little alleyway.
No, just the building. Go around the building and it's.
This building, just go around here in the back.
That's street.
Not
Lecky
the,
Street.
not the street, just. Because some of them, they think that they need to go somewhere from.
What we want to be able to do is get it to the point where somebody could take a backlog item and actually do it.
Yeah.
And understand it, and understand why we're doing it. And then we want to look at it and then say, right, what is the number one item? If nothing else happened today, what's the one thing that if we have to get done today? And I would say it's probably around ordering,
Yeah.
because those are the things what's the thing's going to take the longest to come in? And what's the thing that we can't, like wine, I'm not that worried about, because we go Bertman, Alabini, we can change the list in 5 minutes. But if you haven't got
Umbrellas, heating.
heating, umbrellas, those type of things, it probably, you know, that's going to make a big difference. Blankets, or whatever.
Regarding the things I just saw, you know
What
that
do we have?
sushi place in Gloucester, yeah. They put two tents outside, the ones which I showed you with the metal frame.
Did you photograph it?
No, because I was in the bus, so. But when I'm gonna go, I'm gonna.
Yeah,
try
we
to
need to
have my
count
phone
how many blanks we have, but I bought a lot.
No, they have enough.
Yeah, but we need to find it
They want
all.
one on their lap, one on their shoulders. Every table, every chair should have two.
We need to
We
find
probably
all
need to
the
make sure we've all
ones.
got of those, also those white furry ones. They were beautiful. Where are they? The sheepskin.
Maybe they're inside
I put
of the,
them inside the
inside of
boxes,
the basket.
baskets.
They're inside of the basket.
Yeah, so we need to empty a lot of the baskets. Maybe have, you know, oh, that's deli stuff. What, are we gonna have a deli? I'd
My-
like to have
my
a, I'd like,
suggestion to have
I'm
a
a
daily-
stakeholder, right? I'm saying, you're saying to me, hey, what do you want? I'd really like at some point, but it's not part of this week's job. But somewhere on the backlog, I'd like to have some deli tables, so sometime next week, we start to build that up. But I don't want that yet. Well, let's look at the restaurant first and sort that out and then we'll decide. But we can write that down as part of our list.
Also, the social media should be like we,
One,
it should be the email, so it should be the, I don't know, the post about the.
Very good,
Yeah,
very good.
opening and we are
so we
waiting
can
everyone.
put today, yeah, so this is another point. If we're going to do social media and we're going to be recording this stuff, should we start already coming in, looking smart, doing
Yes.
things in a uniform, some sort of uniform? Okay, it's got to be a working uniform. Yeah.
We need to, yeah, we need to decide
I'm
which
saying as
uniform.
a team, should we, yeah, I've got that on the list here.
And then I think, yeah, then from now we can
Right,
decide.
so those are things. So one of the things might be, team, come up with a good uniform. We're coming into summer. It's still cold though. For the next 2 months or next month, what's the uniform we're going to wear? What do we agree on? You're going to be in and out, in and out. It's going to be cold. So that could be another. You need to order some really nice sweatshirts or those type of things. It takes time.
Just a West.
Yeah. You know Uniqlo?
Yeah, I
They
love
make
them.
these beautiful
I love
gilet type things. They're not that expensive.
Oh, they're expensive. I
They
can
are.
tell you, yeah. They are.
Uniqlo is expensive.
Are they?
Yeah, they're like
So like-
50
Oh,
pounds,
I
something
thought they
like
were
that.
at 25.
No, I thought.
Uniqlo-
When they first opened, it was 25. So they've gone up. But anyway, those type of things, maybe they sell them at TK Maxx or whatever. Nice little black one or
They're
Primark is
there.
gonna open soon.
Primark.
Yeah, I hope that they will be open on 12.
Do they
Yeah,
not? Do they not have online?
They, unfortunately, yes. I thought to try to find something like that, but
Even on Amazon.
Amazon they do, but you don't know the.
I've got Amazon Prime, so we could
I mean,
order
like-
something today. It'll be here tomorrow. We look at it. If we like it, we can say they're great. What's everyone's
Yeah,
site?
because you never
Then
know
we can
how
just
the
order.
quality will be, you know? This is the problem.
Yeah, I normally look at
The
review.
yeah.
You know, if it's got 500 or 1,000 reviews and they're all 5 stars, then it's normally, I've never got
Yeah, because
one.
West, they are really helpful. I mean, you can just put
Like
the,
this, like.
yes, you just can put the black, like, I don't know, t-shirt or
You need
whatever.
to have something.
So should we, product owners,
How are we going
get
to?
together with your teams and start making a list out of these things on,
Prioritize what to do first.
well, what you could do is make one post-it with the
Each
Scrum
item.
Masters for each item, and then let's divide them up. Maybe do we put them on here to start with?
Yeah,
What do you
who's
think?
going to write down?
Well, the whole team should.
Okay.
Nice writing. Just move it. So try to do them like
Yeah, sure. Just give me one. How many of you?
try to do them like that.
I mean, we can take them from there, right?
Can you tell, John, what are we supposed to be doing?
We're going to be making.
Breaking down the.
No, we're just going to be writing out the individual items. So full stock. Yeah, fully stocked. So that would be fully stocked.
Okay, sorry.
Food.
What do we need to do?
Right? And then,
Which one are you doing, Maria and?
POS prices.
okay, so just put a tick next to what you're doing, yeah, before you.
Standard.
Just run fire.
If you pull them off like this, look, if you go like that and you pull them down, they don't curl. They stay flat.
Actually, like Ricardo's right.
We are right now. Can you point the camera at us?
Yes.
Yeah, at the whole team. We are right now. We are writing out all the backlog onto post-it notes, and we are swarming. It's what we call about swarming all the time. All of us working around something, taking something.
This is was here close.
That says checklists up to date.
What does it say here? Rota
Staff.
staff. Okay.
You will take that?
You want to?
It's not okay.
It's going to be umbrellas, or are you going to do the tent?
It doesn't matter. You get it. You've got it. So you don't call it umbrellas. Call it rainproof. Lovely.
Social media?
Blankets,
Has somebody done deli tables? You got that?
social media is here. I need the blankets.
I will do it.
Count the blanks.
Blankets? Somebody got it? Somebody's
Yeah.
got it. Someone's crossed it off. Table plan?
Yes.
Uniform?
Yes.
Uniform and well,
PPE.
a uniform and PPE should be two different things.
Okay.
So they should be two. Yeah.
The mask and, yeah.
So you can split those up. Rules?
Yes.
What are rules?
Rules is the,
What do we mean by rules?
yeah.
Yes.
This is the
Maybe government.
guidance.
The
guidance.
Right, okay. So government,
Yes.
law. So does that include, so where, now, which part of this process, where's the map?
You have it.
Wait, sorry. Which part of this process are we actually doing now? No, this isn't the map.
This one.
Which part of the process are we doing now?
The backlog.
Backlog what?
Uh,
It's actually not on here, but it's called backlog refinement. So what we're doing is we always want to make sure that we've got backlog that everybody understands, so that if one of us could grab that and just start working on it, we wouldn't have to ask any further questions. So this is kind of where we need to go with it. So this is a really, really, really important part of the whole process. I should have a mask on, shouldn't I? Because one of the things we're going to talk about is
Oh, you're like the gangster.
so one of the things we're going to talk about is the government rules, the health and safety. Oh, no, that wasn't. That was the rules for opening, wasn't it? Yeah, so that's okay. It's quite broad. So we're here now, so we're making a list. Whose job is making the list and keeping the list up to date? Whose job is it to make sure that the list is visible for everybody to see?
From Moscow.
Scrum Master. Yeah, very good. Whose job is it to bust all the impediments? It's actually the whole team's job, right? It's the whole team. It's everyone's job, but it's the Scrum Master's job to kind of organize it and make sure it happens. If the team can repair something or correct an impediment, they should do it. But sometimes it's going to stop us doing our work. Like right now, I know Pash told me the other day, we've got a broken Hoover. Yeah, we can't clean without a broken Hoover. Whose job is it to make sure that we've got a functioning Hoover? Once that red tag, we should have a red tag for that, by the way. So let's fix Hoover. Does it matter if this list is online or on the wall, or as long as
It's visible for
visible? Yeah, as long as everybody knows how to find it. So we all know that, even things like, for me, one of the biggest impediments we've got is it's almost impossible to find some document. It's too complex, our whole filing system. So that's a big impediment. That would be a Scrum Master role or a Product Master owner role, because you could say, actually, Tim, we need to spend half a week reorganizing our folders. Yeah, that could be a whole team. Because you could give that to a Scrum Master, but if they're not collaborating with the team, because it's such a big area that affects all of us, if we don't have something that's an improvement, you could make it even worse. But okay, so we've got our list now. What do we do next?
prioritize.
Prioritize it. Is it detailed enough in order for us to prioritize it?
Yeah.
No.
No, really, like blankets. What are you going to do? So you should say count the blankets.
No,
Check
count the
if we have
blankets.
enough of them.
Are they clean? There's
Because
many.
We know because we're talking about.
Check the blankets.
But if somebody else.
No, but for us, right now.
Well, for us,
For us, I'm just saying for us, because we're going to have a prioritized list that's really clear for everybody.
yeah, for us.
See, these are quite similar.
Yeah. And then close it.
So I would start to kind of, my brain's like saying, okay,
The blankets couldn't go in the last one with the opening. The blanket.
yeah, so those are booking
The roll
policy.
The rotor shouldn't go with the opening.
Maybe. Yeah, you see, so you start to start to make a little bit of organized. So maybe table plans should also be around here, because that's going to be around your booking policy, isn't it?
One should be with based on where we have
They want to be in the last.
With the menu request.
and the reviews.
So now we're swarming again. The whole team is sort of like giving their input, right? You feel part of this whole thing.
Yep.
Yeah? Nobody's telling you what to do, right? The team intelligence is much better than an individual's intelligence. We're all looking at things, and we're all looking at slightly different things from different viewpoints. It's starting to look good. To me, sort of cleaning almost comes in with repairs and renewals, and that whole thing is kind of getting it ready.
it's just the
The
last
clean
thing,
would
which
be
is
a
very
big
easy,
clean, yeah.
which is very easy to do.
Clean the whole.
Okay, so you've got two different cleans, haven't you? You've got like the first clean, then the daily maintenance.
Yeah, that's good.
Maintenance cleaning, sort of, or daily cleaning or whatever. Because that almost needs to go in with a checklist, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's going to be good. Section.
How are we doing? Good.
And the whole rest. This is going to be big.
Checklist up to date, rules, these are nice together, I like that. Fully stocked, cost prices, menus ready, love that. Daily tables, social media. Yeah, I mean, this we can be doing as we go along. We could be doing for all of these things. And say, hey, this one I might leave until a bit later on. So now if we said, okay, what's going to break? What if we don't do, look, if we've got a few dodgy tables and chairs, it's fine, right? We can live, we've got enough, we know that, right? So that's not going to break anything, right? The lights, it's still quite light. We've got enough light on the terrace to that's not going to break anything. Cleaning is important because it's a legal requirement. So I would say, right, let's go start going up to the top. Yeah. What about to do this type of thing? What?
Definitely should be create table plan first, because otherwise we don't know how many people we can serve.
But first we need to know the guidelines.
Okay, but now.
Do these are really the same, aren't they? They're part of the same thing.
What are they called? Okay, if you want to know the rules, okay, we know the rules, and after we create the table plan.
Ah, yes, very
And
good.
then we have our bookkeeping.
Then you have your rota, huh? Because then you need to know, okay, based on that, we need to know how many people we've got, because we can't take lots of bookings if we haven't got the people. So that, depending on how many people we've got, depends on what we can do. If we've got enough people and we're good, and we say, yeah, by Monday we're good, then we can make booking policy, and then we can say our opening and closing time. So I think
When
that
we
makes
decide
sense.
that, we can start posting social media.
No, but you can start now, because you can say, hey, we're so looking forward to meeting
just
you,
send
we're
it
getting everything
on.
ready, and you can say, by tomorrow we're going to have the list of blah, blah, blah. Yeah?
Okay, yeah.
This is not so important, because you could turn up tomorrow where everybody's got a mask, you could turn up in your own clothes if necessary, right? You know, it's not going to break anything.
But if we're going to buy something, then probably buy tomorrow.
But nothing's going to break if it didn't arrive, okay? But
We still have.
where are the orders, food
This
and
is-
drink orders?
We need to. In my opinion,
I think this is
yeah,
really
this is
important,
Yeah.
right? This is starting, it's not more important than that, but right now it's more important, because if we don't get these orders in now,
Can't use those.
right, we're not going to be able to use them.
Yeah.
So I like that. So what I suggest is we pull some of these items into each team, and then those team members start to say, what do we need to do in order for us to be able to start working on this? What do we need? And then we'll get a better list. Yeah? So what, in Scrum, what we do is the teams pull the backlog. It's a pull system, not a push system. We're not saying, go do this. Yeah, we'll give you the big vision. This is what needs to be done, right? But it's left to the teams to figure out the best way to make it happen, because they're the ones doing the work. So unless I want to do the work every day, all day, unless you want to do the work every time, then don't do it on your own. Do it with the team. Because if you're the only one who can do it, it's your job until somebody else can do it. And if it doesn't get done, or you're to blame, or just the business suffers, right? Well, let's not blame anyone, but the business will suffer. So if we just say, nobody's allowed to do anything on their own anymore.
We forgot about the deliveries as well.
What deliveries?
We can.
During the service, we can do deliveries.
Yeah, but this is
Like,
Why would you? Why would you bother? Our job is to serve customers. Anything that is going to distract you, right? I wouldn't go anywhere near, switch off Deliveroo. Nobody's going to be doing deliveries unless the weather's pissing with rain and
So it's going to.
But that we know how to do anyway. If we've got everyone here and nobody turns up, we just switch it on and we know how to do that, right? That's a different problem.
Yeah, but it's not.
I never do. I think that people come rain or shine, they're going to be out that first week or two.
So how are we going to do?
This is great.
How are we going to split that and make more?
Well, just pull it. Each team. What are we going to take? We'll take one thing, and then you take one thing, or you take one thing, and we'll take. You had a coin.
I used to suggest you to take this one, Ricardo. If you want to do the umbrella or the tent.
You can't suggest me to take anything.
No, because if I decide.
It doesn't mean you can't get the backlog. That doesn't mean, because we're all going to do all the work together.
Okay.
We're not doing the work now, we're doing backlog refinement.
No, I was thinking we're going to split.
No, we're doing backlog refinement.
Those two then.
Your team take the first pick. What do you want to work on?
Just one item or?
Whatever you want. Take a couple, one or two. Great. But do it with your team. Do it with your team. Hey, team, what do you think? Should we take this? Should we take that? Otherwise, you're being the boss again.
Rules? We have. Table plan? Right. What else?
If you do
Right.
the table plan, you need to do the booking folder.
Yes, you should do that.
Alright.
Otherwise,
What else?
I think it's three spots.
That's enough. Okay, go. Put those on your board. And which one should we take? Because we don't need to take them all, right? We just take the first 2 or 3 to work on, then when we're done, we present them to the other. Which ones do we think are the most important?
Important is to take the umbrella and all this stuff to outside area and.
Okay, let's
Yeah.
take those. So let's do that, right? So what we want to do, we want to work on this. Say, is this, what does heating mean? What does blankets mean? Let's get this backlog into such a state as we're ready to actually start working.
So
As
do
we
you,
are ready backlog.
so do you put like, do you break it down? Or?
Do we need to?
Like for instance, umbrellas, do we split it in like? You have like a, with our market, I don't know, order it, pick, you know, like all the stages of ordering something. Or we just keep it as this.
But it's not lasting.
What I would do is I would say something like, so figure out how many tables we've got outside.
How much,
What our table
what the area.
And what do we need to cover?
Yeah.
And then what's the easiest, quickest way for us to cover that right now? And then we might get all the teams in and say, hey, this is what we're doing. We've got this amount of tables out there, and this is where we're going to go.
It's easier to spread out, but he has a table plan outside.
For the
Yeah.
takeaway house,
So it's like,
So now we have a cross dependency. Team, you see, we've got a real cross dependency now. We can't work on ours until we know what yours is. You've taken table plan. This is exactly why I said this, right? You've taken table plan, but we don't know about how many tables we need to cover. And that's going to completely determine what policy we do for covering them.
yeah, but
And while we're doing this, I'm thinking, oh, of course, we need some way of barriering off. We need a barrier to create a barrier.
and do you
From
know,
the thing,
do
right?
you know how much space you can use as a restaurant, like from the council or neighbors or?
Table barriers.
Because me, it's impossible to make a table plan because I actually don't know how much space we have outside available really is for us, legally or like neighbor.
This is a really important learning point. Okay. Can you imagine if we were a company with 50 teams? And you're trying to get something done. And you have no idea, and they're trying to do something really big. This is the biggest problem people have. That's why teams need to come together and collaborate. Yeah. because you're trying to refine the backlog, but we can't, even at this stage, we can't do it because we say, hold on a minute, we don't know what the legal thing is, plus we don't know how many good tables we've got, and plus we got the thing, so then it was like, okay, so we need to stop, right, and then say, okay, we're just going to go deeper and deeper because we're guessing now, we can't guess because we've got to get busy.
I mean, if we know.
So now we bring the team in and we say, team, how can we solve this? What's the thing we need to do to start removing dependencies? And if you're working on what the rules are, we might have to put this on hold for the moment and say, let's go and work on something else until they've got the rules. As soon as you've got the rules, we'll have another meeting together and then we'll come together again.
Yes, but
This
for
gives advice.
example, here it doesn't have the rules about the pavement. So we don't know how much space there we can use.
It doesn't say nothing about the distance between the tables,
The
right?
tables either.
What?
They don't say anything about the
What
tables.
do we know about those rules?
We
Just
just know one
because-
plus, 1 meter plus.
No?
No, we
No,
don't know
no.
anything. It's
No,
not
we
here.
know that social distance is 2 meters.
2 meters.
Okay.
Yes.
And that anything in an environment like a restaurant or those type of things, it's up to us to make sure people are safe.
Yeah.
Now, there is an argument to say that if you're back to back, it doesn't need to be 2 meters. So we need to decide what we think is safe and what looks good. Because we've got to bear in mind, we can squeeze as many as we want in there, but if people come in here and they don't feel safe,
Yeah, no.
and then people start photographing stuff on social media when they're driving past and saying, hey, look at that, it's going to be all bad, right? I'd rather go a little bit wider and pull it in. So we could say, let's try and do anybody who is side by side, it's 1.5 meters, back to back is 1 meter, face to face is 2 meters, unless they're together.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't have them face to face anyway, would you? But so it's about 1 to 1.5 meters. If they're side by side, it should be 1.5. If they're, or is 1 enough? Maybe we look at it. How what have we got to take it?
Should be one, yes.
Yeah, I think the first thing we need to do is this.
Give me 1 meter here. That meter. Yeah. No. Okay, why is that not? That is 1 meter. No, I'm not saying that. Maybe we say it's not 1 meter, maybe we say it's 700. What looks right? Have a seat. Let's try. Sit down. Have a seat. How does that feel?
Yes, it goes on the mountain, yes, yes.
Take off your mask. Imagine that you're just for a moment. How does that feel? Do you feel too close? Maybe
Okay. Yes. Okay, yes, no problem.
So you mean if I'm here,
Yes, yes.
you have 1 meter apart from their face.
Yes.
Yes, whatever we thought. I like that. I like that. That's good. And that means we've thought it through. See, our job is to make this stuff and come up with a policy that we think is fair. Right? So that's very good. You and Diane, 5 stars.
Yeah, they have already.
My cousin.
Yes, yeah.
See these people, you need to leave enough room on this side of the customer. You could pay some Irish business to come and use the
Thursday
bus.
we can.
But they never used to be there, but they kept putting it up. We need to leave enough room for a wheelchair. So, as long as we do that, I think we could safely go up to those bollards, where the black bollard, and then there's that shop kind of open, the one in front of the bollard.
Yeah.
That's the front, yeah. Go up to there and everything else is cool. I'm not, but,
Where is, yeah.
take it. Yes, the black. We go out to that, so that shop, he's leaving.
I'm really sorry, the gentleman doesn't have.
Because the landlords are being great. They're suing everybody.
Just next time, we will do something special for him.
Not hold back.
I'm really sorry.
So I think for the moment we can go out. So I think it would be quite nice because it would be back to back, side to side. You don't have, you're not going to go too far that way. It's like a lot. Yeah. You see, go underneath Mark's shop. Yeah. You've got all of that nice cover there. No, I'm just thinking the third shop along, running Parkside, would be nice to put there.
We have one. We don't have one.
We have one. Manual one, it's a manual one, we could just open it up.
Ah, the one from Parkside.
Maria, your table plan, did you put it here, the round table?
The round table. It will be the round table here. We can just, let's move.
Here, like that. Fine. And one of the people.
The round in the middle. Otherwise, we can take people.
Let's keep in mind that part like a shop.
Yes, we are. It's just a family stay, I will see.
Why would you do that?
Well, last year.
Lunch, dinner.
Okay.
And how
Well,
many?
you could put a 6 here. They're back to back, so then
One made the country.
six. You don't need to put it there. Yeah, but you could also have a 4 there and put a small one in the corner. So you could have a 2 here and a 4 there. They could play around 4, you could 6 up. I mean, you can't put a set table back. You have to build a table back. You have some idea as to what you can do. You don't need 3 table seats.
Then, yes.
Two tables there. You make it four or a six. Or two twos. Couldn't get three twos. So two there. Three there. Two there. One in the middle. Two on the other side. Done six, six, two. You do four, four. Four, four. Four, 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 four. You have two tables, yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, well, yeah. So, you know, if you were doing four, 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 you'd have this in the corner. Yeah. That's not bad. That's good enough.
And plus, you can push it. That's what it is.
Yeah. I like that. I think that looks great.
It was like that on our plan. It was in the middle, this one was here.
I don't think you should have around. That's four or six. Yeah, that's number four or six. Two, two. One, two, two. Round one, three, two, put outside.
You can actually get 5 or 6 without.
Well, here we can add one more, because here.
If I remember right, it was a
No,
long table there.
no. Now we use here, that, and it was another one.
Square.
The square one.
No, not one of these. Not one of these. Keep those there. Yeah, we can take one more square one from inside.
Square or long. I mean, it is square.
I'm not sure that we don't get square one.
Wait, we can take what memory as much as.
Okay, from here.
That's the wrong type. Better.
I can take this one here.
Hey, how you doing?
Let's maybe go this chair here. Go here, we can do like that, and people do the back to back. Like it's up here. This, we can do like that. We can do this for two. These should be the small round one. Should be for two, not like that, not the big one. First one. Let's show it so the small one. Let's create anyway.
No.
Yeah, because anyway, this one will move here. We can have this and like that. Right? No, here, use this one. Why? Why? I like this one. People come. A lot of people want this one. Yeah. Okay, let's go. Okay, let's just take these two for the.
Good.
No, I just try to do that. I honestly like it, like it makes it much. It's just quite rustic. Yeah, I don't know.
I think this was like those ones are.
Now we need to check the table cookies. Because it should be one.
We are going to call the table because sorry.
No, actually not one. We need to.
Ricardo, what do you think this table was?
Just hold on 1 second.
I think it's much better. If people you feel more safe.
Why I thought that you called the round one because the round one was more.
Put the round there, I think it's more.
Back to back for all of them.
This one would be more perfect for someone who is at least 5 people when you want around people. That's the idea. Because I remember it was 6 before. We got to speak 6 people.
4, 6, 8, 10, 12,
Don't forget this one.
16, 17, 18. So,
Oh, hi, it's Ricardo speaking. Somebody called me, I think, about Bobby and some photographs of this abscess that she's got on the side. Thank you.
yeah, I don't want people to go.
Yeah, no people.
No, I don't. No, then how they.
I don't know how it was before. No, but this thing was there. Which kind of makes sense because you have to say that somebody wants to say, but then even if you have to actually call on this and this, then it's still one of the same way and then actually and the next event we want to have 6 people here. Six different ones. Yeah.
Hello. Yeah. Bring her. Yes, she's a girl. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I mean, the only thing is, would it be today or tomorrow? Yeah, I can bring her in anytime you like. I'm about 15, 20 minutes away. Who's in today, by the way? Okay, fantastic. Perfect. Carol, I may have to go and take Bobby. They need to see her. I sent some photographs. Are you happy to stay here till 4? I'll keep going. Tell me what I can bring you one umbrella and 2 candles with the side. Yeah, we have one more umbrella and then 2 tents. And that will give us plenty of
My boss said
play around.
at least 8.
Hello. I can come down and say, yeah, I can be with you within half an hour. Would that be okay? Okay. Thank you. Yeah. Whatever you think. But, you know, she's all day. She's definitely focused up a lot. I mean, but anyway, I can talk. Okay, I'll be with you. I'm sorry, I have to take the dog to the vet. It's
Can you just tell us?
you know as much as I know.
No, I mean, like, for how many people
You know as much as I do.
Yeah, but you pay for your rent.
Go. Let's get this straight. If we don't make money, we're out of business. We have to maximize the space without taking the risk. Right? So we can't upset the landlords and the neighbors. Legally, there's nobody. Mark's fine if there's nobody in that shop.
See if they can have
It's absolutely. It's a strict so that, right? There's no problem. The only thing is legally, you've got to make sure that there's a wheelchair. So of course, we're going to make sure we've got one team members to cover it. And if that's the case, then we're going to be outdoors a lot. We're going to be hats and, you know, it's going to be a problem. It's going to be cold. It can be really cold until May. So at the end of May, it can snow. Getting
This year is not so good like last year.
Last year, if it was like that, it would have been it was just beautiful every day. You need to just tell me what you need to do. Yeah? Let's get those big umbrellas ordered today. Anything else that you really need to order today and tomorrow, let's get that list. 4 o'clock, you're finished today. I may be back, I may not. I might. Sorry.
How many people are camping under this umbrella? I never saw, I mean, like,
Well, what I suggest is you put the umbrella up and experiment. That's the whole point. It's like an iterative process. Let's experiment. Let's not try to plan the whole thing out. Let's do the best we can do. And then when we're up and running, if we need something else, a few more days, we get something else. We just got to make sure we've got that. We've got some heating. So get online. I can leave my computer here if you want. Use my computer. And I'll come back as soon as I finish. You're here anyway. Okay. Was 5 seconds. So really fine.
I told you to. Why don't you leave it?
With the thing.
No, it's my thing.
That's a really rudimentary way, man.
You're talking on the phone.
Good morning, bro. Is that right? Did you see the document from the lawyers? Let me send it to you. I'll send it to you by the business plan. Ah, guys. You know, the one you found, the MV. I'm just going to talk to you from the car because I've just got to. Just 1 second.
And here's 5 meters and a half.
So I have to go out now. I'm going to leave you with the team. Tim, when you finish, could you put the computer back over there and plug in the power cable?
Yeah.
This is still broadcasting.
Okay.
Don't worry about it. Just keep it going. But keep some information. Let
Yes.
them know what's going on. Imagine people are going to watch it later. If there's anything really good insights, write down what time that was and put that on the board. And I'll touch base with you soon. Yeah.
So, in 5 meters and a half, you can have 4 tables. The 3 tables are 4. Right? It's here. So, in 8 meters, how many tables we can have? Probably 4 tables of 4. Right?
We can actually use those tables because the table 6 is table 6.
So, but you can have 2 lines of 2 tables. So, you can have 1.
But you can use only 2 under the Mark
Marco, did
Roger.
you get that email?
Mark Roger.
So, I put the mark.
And another 2 there.
Yeah. So, it's going to
Vanilla just because they have already the
Yeah. So it's 4, 8, 16. 32 people here, right? So we can serve 50, 60 people.
One round.
Yeah. To serve 60 people, we need 5 team members. And then
2 for
Yeah. Bar and helping around.
Yeah. So we have a 9. Now he said to buy 1 umbrella 2 times.
Yeah.
You know which tent is?
I have an idea, the one which I showed to him, but I don't know if he has
Okay.
something else.
This is the table plan. It's working for you.
okay, it's working. Yes, if we have enough team members can work, enough heating.
Yeah.
And if the weather is good,
The weather is not good.
Regarding the heating here, what do we do? What we're gonna use inside the terrace?
we will use this heater and
We need to be open the windows 50%.
It means that it's one side, definitely.
50% is not the full.
No, it's a 50%.
Yeah, that's good.
It means that one side of this should be open,
Yeah.
sure. Or
We
this
can do it, you know, by the wind. If the wind blows
Yes.
from that side, we leave this
Yeah.
one open and leave it closed. And
Of course, it's just depends what.
Yeah.
We have an idea now. Let's pour it all together, the umbrella,
and the tents.
and the tent. Let's put it all together.
Your chicken free.
Because what I thought, why we can't do the same fitting like this by Mark Rogers. But though, we need to take the bookings and have a look if you have enough space for all of the customer, which we took already.
I would guess this is just going to be evening, not lunchtime.
Yes.
Sorry, because the weather is. Yeah, the weekend.
And maybe we can do so. Yes.
Well, you said as well, Maria, like, because we kind of hasn't asked anyone if we can use that space legally. Do we need anything legally to use that space that's not ours, or?
No, just permission, I guess, from
Yeah,
the
because they
from
can't call the police because we're using their space.
Exactly.
We're using their space.
No, of course, but when we have the permission from our project, we'll, okay, if, for example, someone is not agreed, we anyway.
But the other shopping is empty. I didn't
Yes.
go to the black bars. I just because that shop is open. I come just the merger
And the
and the
second
second.
one, yes.
Okay.
There's no
So,
one there,
I
that's
think
why
it
I
is
guess
fine.
it's fine. But even, for example, we can use that space, we can put 2 tables here, 2 and another one next to it, 3 tables there. This means 5 tables instead
And
of.
this is the door. We need to leave a space for them.
But it will be a space, it will be a space.
No, it's fine, because we were putting 2 tables there during the.
Yes, and
During
it
the
was
class,
fine,
and
yes.
it's okay, there is enough space to do it, but.
You can put more people, like if you have a space, put in, 6 people.
But we have enough tables, I guess we have from inside, right?
Yeah, we have
From
bed.
outside.
We have basket. So far, we have this plan. Let's work in this plan. This is
And if Ricardo wants to go after Parkside, we can play another tent.
But he
I
needs
think
to.
this is enough with John. 60 people, just don't go. We can use the table twice inside the restaurant as well. So I think let's see. And the first week how it goes. Like we can.
Yeah, first week it will be like a test for everyone, and we will have a look how it's going on.
My God.
And this is really hot here.
The 60 quid is shit. No, 100. Yeah, the thing's like that.
How much kilo is
I don't fucking know.
But
I don't have umbrella.
the problem is as well that these things are very heavy, and we need to put it out and back every day.
You have the kitchen because
because I am not able to, like, it's super heavy.
Bravo, John.
No, because your company,
It's your time to
no, it's
shine.
good, yes, that the Mark Roger will
Sorry, I'm
already
very
have.
No, he's out of the business with carrying on.
I am out of business. Carrying heavy stuff.
And how much killer do you think?
I don't fucking know, but it's at
Very
least
heavy. It's very, very
It's not
heavy.
15, right?
15, 20 kilos. This is almost like the
I'm your order, okay? I'm taking it.
bicycle. It is.
No, I'm just thinking, what is easy? To put the umbrella or to put this tent?
I think it's much easier to put the tent.
But
They refer to say we can chuck it in between the. No, they fold.
are they?
Yeah. The ones which I found, it's like you know, you just remove the screw and they go like you know those chairs which you fold, the fishing chairs.
Out
Exactly.
of his stock.
Oh, bravo! I knew that now everything will be sold out.
Yeah, because of the restaurant.
Yes. How many umbrellas do we have for them? Only one?
Yeah, but do we need to check how many tables we can fit underneath one?
Out of his stock.
Let's try to open the umbrella here and then.
Maybe you open the roof.
Huh?
Yeah, we can
No,
open the
here.
roof.
Can we do it
We
here?
We can open the roof.
It's too tall.
And just
Yeah, open the roof and try
Like
to.
that.
Just have a look. I've never seen the roof open.
Yeah, just have a look how it will. How many tables we can
Let's
put.
have a fucking.
I'm hungry. Okay.
We'll have you only be 20 liters.
You are pregnant as well.
where's
No, I'm hungover.
Oh.
So there.
Just have a look.
So,
And I can assure you, it's fucking good. Where is the other part? It was the good one.
out of stock. How can I buy now? I'm telling
We
you.
don't go on Misfits, we go. You remember that website which I went? It's on the
It's good enough.
It's good enough.
Oh, it's fine, it's fine.
I said open the roof. That means all the roof.
It's fine, it's fine.
Yeah.
You need to expect that all the roof's gonna be open.
This is in the server, please.
Be honest. Try not to say.
The problem is that I don't know how to organize the video because I was not there the other week.
I was putting keys in the letterbox and my jeans snapped
In front of them. And I don't know why, and I don't know what size anyway. I don't know what size. And everyone.
It doesn't matter.
I don't know what you can Sorry. But anyway, it's why they're yeah, but it's so difficult to buy online. I was not great until they showed the every jeans online. With tops it's super easy. With jeans,
Ale,
every single
let's-
shape is different. If different sizes as well. Actually, yeah, it's better the
Mama.
Ah, Paula. It's my aunt. What's up?
Jesus Christ. You can now open this.
Should be something like that, no? Vale.
Yeah, but I.
Only two tables, I guess. Here and here.
It's gonna be close.
Huh?
It's gonna be close to that one.
I mean, one here, like that.
Yeah, but you cannot cover a table with a four.
Only table for two. And two and two. Only two and two, and that's
Can
it.
you?
No.
It's not cover the table before.
In my opinion, I think we should have the fence. That's it.
The umbrella is not really great, huh, guys?
Fence.
I thought this will be. Oh yeah, I thought that, like if they stick together, just
Why is it?
Joe, it's not. No, it's not great. Only 2 tables of 2, but it's nothing.
We buy.
But it's gonna be the same because at the same time they're gonna be close to each other.
The tandem, I don't think we can.
No, the time no.
Yeah, but we gather them together like
Okay, let's move it.
like 4 things, one next to another. You know, like a square. No, it can work. 4 things like this.
Can you close it, please? Oh. I can have umbrella home.
What the fuck you
I
guys
have a
gonna
nice
do?
table.
We're gonna fucking. I think we should buy tents, you know.
Yes. If I buy 2 tents,
No,
let's see.
Real.
Joe, we need to see. We need to have a look at
And
them as
Ricardo
well.
said with the cages on purpose. There are 2 types. This and another one with cages.
Hard to say. Where is the age? I don't know.
You see? So it goes like this.
Show me
It
the
is.
Because I'm working on the 12th as well, so I don't have time to actually. So I need to. I can put leggings and not leggings, but you know, like it's not. It doesn't really look smart, you know, leggings. You know, like I might risk it and put but it just for me it's just like I can't need to set something back.
No, of course, because I order now everything like from Zara or H&M and I send them back what I don't. They accept. Yes, they accept them.
I know, but it's just for me. It's like I just don't like to do it. Like I don't, you know, like post it back. It's so easy to just go to the shop and see it.
No, I know.
But plus, you told me. But anyway, you couldn't even try. Last time the shops were open, you couldn't even try it on.
That's
So
why
it's like,
anyway you need to try it at home.
yeah.
And send them
I
back
know
because
because sometimes the majority of clothes I've got, I know my size, but then 3 different styles. So the majority is 10, like 38 European, and then some shapes are too small. Yeah, but I'm gonna put them for real.
I don't know.
I just don't have anything.
Yeah, I think you said once with the.
Put the weight, you know.
I just took it out. No, just in case. You know, you can have the back.
My trousers is nice.
This one is cheaper than the.
I have the electric one there with the.
And I have a black one.
Guys, do you want to look as well for tents? We have other computer.
Did you try Argus?
No, I was looking at this other one that's called Studio. Can you look in Argus?
What about Hamas?
No, they're all.
I'll just see more pictures.
So just here.
on the picture that is closer.
Yeah. So this one is 60. So it's the same. Wait, it doesn't show it. Nice. I think it should be clear. I think it's okay. So, yeah. That one is garden. You see, there is this one's where,
Yeah.
no, it's another website. You see, this one is this. That wouldn't be a problem. Look, this one is good as well. You know, wait. Look, this one, Jason. Okay, this one is nice. The garden is just.
How big should be the casino?
We have 8 meters to 3 meters to cover.
Yeah, if you like. Maria?
Because in our case, that there is the casino was very simple one.
Oh, there are not.
It's big. It's going to set
It's the same. Look, it's beautiful. So I think you can buy it separately. This one I did with the 2 meters, 1 meter, like
You can buy two. Because here you have margin. So if I one is 3 other is 6. And then you have your umbrella here. You have two. Because it's going to use 3 meters. There's an engineering space here. So it's going to be 3, 6, and then the umbrella.
in my opinion, I think we should like to get
Why? Are you going to use the shops open?
and then I think
Who's going to serve Let's buy two, and let's see how it goes. For 5 different reasons, which Maria, what did you find there?
In Argos, you can find a couple of options.
Can you show me? So I'm going to send it to the guy. I'm going to look in here. Don't worry.
I think they're very opening. Even Vilko. Even in Vilko you can find it.
Okay, I'm looking up here.
Let's go to the quality.
What name did you use to find Maria? What's the name?
Gazebo. Full gazebo.
Okay, thanks.
this one. Yeah, that's. See what we got.
Then they leave it.
Caroline, these sandwiches in Arcus cost 60 pounds.
Okay.
That was nice going to the
Baby Carol,
Yes.
they have gazebo like 3 or 6 meters. Maybe it's easy to buy only one. Because otherwise we need to, every single night, we need to pop it up and after to close it down. And maybe it's easy to close only one instead of 3 or 4. And it's one like that, like 3 or 6 meters. One then you have like maybe 1, 2, come into your house. 3 and 6. Well, maybe it's only one.
But it's ridiculous.
Annoying. I mean, like, you can take this off. You need to have it. It's not that it's
we saw in Argos the long ones. 3x2.
You're giving me the wrong thing.
That's wrong.
All the time.
No.
Gazebo.
Oh, gazebo. So you guys are looking at this
Six, we have 8.
Please quiet. I think you should prepare at least. So k meters is the length, the diameter, the diameters. This is the end. This is the let me find out. So when it's white is like this. White. This, so when you measure, this is length. So it's length. Take up like I don't know, like this for this keyboard. Yeah. This is the length. This is the length. Diameter.
Okay. From here to the other shop.
It's the length
And
and diameter.
the white.
Yeah. So it's 8 meters long, 8 meters long, and 3 meters in diameter. So 8 meters long, length, long, they're the same. They mean the same. But it's more understandable when you say 8 meters long and 3 meters in diameter. Or wide. Yeah, wide.
And so let's go keep it doing this, girls and boys.
I was too complicated now to back off, you understand?
So what
And
we're gonna do next?
he hailed a taxi when he went out. This another customer. He stopped the taxi for me. I said, Jesus Christ, thank God. I'm gonna just give him food and
Maria,
as well at the end it was nearly 9 and he's
Alejandro and Mami.
everything was clean, you know. No, it was too much. And then he called another day, another week, and it was past 8:30. He asked me to put the delivery on, especially for him, because Pash is doing it.
Okay, let's go. So should we? No, let's finish because I will send it to Ricardo, Maria, don't worry.
Yeah, because otherwise, yeah, I don't know, it's
Still,
The plan is provisory one, but still one.
The table plan is here. So, and the umbrella
Don't Ricardo in our team.
is here. I send it then.
What not?
We table barriers.
Yes, but he wants to have like a fence around the area. Understand? Like a fence. So you put 2 things and you put like a rope to
No,
Like the
something like
police
where
station.
you can.
no, not police tape, but like nice something to cut.
like the one that you have to divide it when you get in, like,
Okay.
space for the computer.
Yes,
Something like
yeah, something like that.
Or a fence, like you know.
It's like, for example,
we didn't
the
think about
barn.
Yeah, so we need to think about the heating now. The heating is very important because we cannot put anything, I mean, because it should be safe. The heating should be safe for
So he
everyone.
said to me straight away, no electric stuff.
Yes, no electric stuff. It should be something like gas heating,
Why
like
not
we.
electric?
Well, electric stuff is
Apparently
not.
it's illegal.
Really? Why?
No,
But
if it's
Interesting, I don't know.
if it's
didn't
electric,
know as well.
it should be
Well, we need-
very good isolation from the
So
rain,
you are not
from the
allowed to
water,
have
and
like
everything.
Yeah, but
wires
like-
along.
Yeah, because
Yeah, but like open fire, it's not really safe, is it? Like,
No.
like
That's
the
why
one that we
But
can
at the
use.
same time, if we're gonna use the last one, we need to get a new one because those ones that doesn't work very well.
But we
only
don't
have
have
two.
enough. Anyway, these
We only have
stuff should
two.
be on the terrace.
We had
the three. Where's the
No,
other
not
one?
anymore. No.
Did the drummer?
It's like completely.
Doesn't work.
He said was gonna call Paul to fix it, but he never did.
That's why we have
So
only
we need to
two.
write down, fix
We
the
have only
heating.
two for the terrace.
No, I mean we need to buy new heaters.
Because
right?
two of them is not
But
gonna be enough.
the other one that was broken was disgusting. It
And,
was just so unpresentable.
We can
Like
use
if
it.
we put it in the restaurant, it just looks so
We can
bad.
use it. And the guy said that we can use it.
Where did he bought this heat?
This one is nice.
I don't remember, but
Right,
yeah, he
that's
bought
low.
this
But do
one.
you think if we put it this?
It's not enough.
outside?
No, it's cold. It's not this.
Not in
heating.
the terrace, I mean.
Yeah, yes, I'm
So,
talking
but you can
about
only
the
put
outside.
that stuff we fit
It
first.
should be, this stuff should be nearly from
That's
the-
dangerous. Those
That's
things are really
dangerous.
dangerous.
You cannot put anything.
We can put only one, but it can be under the umbrella because
So
it's gonna burn.
some of them they're like 69 quid, 22 quid, some of them on Alibaba or what.
Because what I usually like
Oh, this
see,
one, like this one, it's like 130 quid.
which I usually
Same one,
see
like-
outside is
But then it's
the
not
lamp
good
like
enough.
we have.
The lamp, how much is, but do you think?
It's-
Hey guys, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah,
What about something like that parasol outdoor heater? I think you had one on the terrace.
We have
Make it
one
like
like we said, if we need to cover the
It's 8
table,
meters. We need to cover 8 meters.
yeah.
we need to
You want me to?
these parasols can be under of something. It need to have the air. I really like, this heating, like for example, they have in the terrace on the Brompton Road, they have like the, this one, the triangle one.
Oh yeah.
And it's something
This one?
I know
inside.
which one.
Yes, yes. This is very good. This is very hot.
600 pounds.
I see?
I know.
Like this.
600 pounds each.
Can we check maybe on eBay? Because I know that now it's a lot of people who close the restaurants, they selling the stuff.
Gas heaters
It
on.
might be we can just have a look.
How the name? What's the name?
It's gas
on-
heaters.
Gas heaters?
Yeah.
Okay, let's have a look.
Ah, there are cheaper ones like this. It's 146 pounds.
Where?
Alibaba, I guess. But I've never ordered from this site in my life.
Which one?
I don't think the cost is as critical as just getting the right thing. I think it's more important to get the right thing rather than worry too much about what's the cheapest. It's a patio heater that you want. If you have a look on Nisbets at patio heaters, you get a few on there.
No, we started to talk about heating now. We're looking for the tent.
This ones, they look really good actually. I don't know if you can see it.
Oh yes, yes.
I think all of you guys know it.
Which one?
This like exactly the same ones.
Yes, this one is, they're very good. They're very good and they're very warm.
But question is, Alibaba, it's a safe website. They write fast.
What is the Alibaba?
It's the giant company, the fucking
Can you give me the
Chinese.
name?
Yeah. Outdoor propane gas portable pyramid balcony patio heater. pyramid patio heater. You can.
Because I know guys that they also have the parcels like that, but the mini one should be stay on the table, but I don't think so that it's a great idea. No, this one is really, really good.
And they're nice as well.
Yes, and they're good looking and they are very easy. So,
More needs that.
Carol, yes. Can you add Ricardo to the StreamYard? Can you add Ricardo to the StreamYard?
Oh, there are 156 quick.
Hey, I'm in the show.
Oh yeah, I haven't done anything. It just show up.
I can't hear it. I letted you in. Ah, can now.
I found them.
How are you, Al? I'm very well, thank you. Very well. A bit cold here today.
Yes.
How are you guys getting on at the restaurant?
I sent you an email with the tent.
On Amazon.
Okay. Wait. I sent you an email, Ricardo. Yes. Yes. Can you hear us?
Is it?
Al, any idea? Why aren't we all? Where's Al?
He's here.
Isn't it better to actually invest more money?
Can you hear us, Ricardo?
Why are they adding you and taking you away? I can't hear them. Can you hear? Yes, they're not really saying much. There's a bit of background chatter. I can't hear anything. Can you hear me? Yeah, very well.
He's using the outside door area.
Every
year they're using.
That's weird. Carol, I can't hear you.
I know exactly what place.
Can you?
Wait, it's not there, John. Ricardo, can you hear us?
Wow, I'm live.
They have this. Yeah, and I so because I was working not that, but I was working there for a month.
Carol, can you hear me?
Yes. I can.
I can't hear you.
I don't know why.
Al, can I hear you? Can you hear? Yes. Can you hear me? Can you hear what Carol's saying? I can hear Carol.
Why Ricardo cannot hear us?
No. Yeah, check that. Because
he's not in.
Maybe you could just pass on if they need anything. I'm on my way back. I'll be at the restaurant in 10 minutes.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know why he cannot hear us.
I don't know, but he'll be there in 10 minutes.
Okay.
Oh, I know. Maybe because I might have Facebook open. Let me see if I can close the Facebook and see what happens.
Okay, everybody stop looking. I don't know.
Yeah.
And I'm trying
I did already. So
Facebook hijacked my microphone.
Go on Amazon, and you're gonna find them there.
Yeah, it's better.
You can hear the team now, Ricardo.
Yes, Ricardo.
But you cannot.
Can you hear us?
No.
I can hear you perfectly. Yeah. How are you getting on?
For example,
we are looking for the heating. We send you an email with a few ideas of tents.
Well, I'm coming back now, so we can order them before we go home, and we can get that one to done.
Yeah.
That one is bloody expensive.
They've been doing a great job, by the way, Al. Really, really good today.
The top garden, yes, but it's very actually effective. I don't know why you made it.
Good to revisit. Unfortunately, I had to take Bobby to the vet. Oh, right. They've had to sedate her and give her a small operation to try and clip some things on her.
Oh, that's cheaper.
Why that's cheap?
Carol,
because
yes.
it's a small one.
Is there anything you need right now from me?
What do you mean?
Do you need anything right now from me?
We do, but we just need to figure out this stuff.
I'm in the car for 10 minutes. I'm stuck in traffic, so I'm on my way back. I should be with you within about 10 minutes. So,
Okay.
is there anything you need between now and the next 10 minutes? Otherwise, I'm gonna.
No, we're looking for heaters.
Okay. All right. I'll see you when I get back. Al, should we have a quick chat?
Yes. Shall I give you a call?
Yeah.
Joe, where did you see that this is small?
It's the size there.
Yeah, but we can't
and
use
white.
But
Because
it's
of the-
1 meter
Because they
and
are
25 here.
Yeah, but 1 meter 25 is like up to here.
Portal LPG for the orange space heater.
Get the measure. 1 meter and something.
125, eh?
Yeah. You think it's not good enough?
What's that?
1 meter and 25.
Those pyramid patio heaters.
I think it's fine.
Yeah, we don't need very tall one because otherwise.
But guys, I don't know where to find this.
What about those? Color gas here, 35 pounds, collection person. Those are.
Is the gas in there?
Well, yes.
So bad.
Which one?
I like this
Color gas here. Used. Line left, they're gonna take it out in 22 hours.
Okay, I found in Amazon, and they have only 10 left.
We don't need that many.
How many do you need?
I found that Hawa heater, look, like that. 117 pounds. No, it's not. This is the,
Wait, babe.
It needs to be gas.
fuck, it's electric. I thought that it's,
Yeah, but I always thought actually gas was more dangerous than electric.
Yeah.
Why?
yes, I always get the gas heating.
True.
I hate gas heating.
So I really do not understand that concept.
So, 500. Good.
Look at the 200 things.
You want to see the process? You want to break your hair.
I just can't understand why we can't use like the electric heating outside because they are produced for outside
Yeah,
area.
but the thing is, we need to put cables around, plugs and things like that. So that's the illegal side of it. It's not the fact that you can't use them outside. They don't have to. How should I say? They need to be protected and shit like that. What I've been thinking is like we can buy those. You know, Mark Roger has like a grill up
Yes,
there. You
that's
know.
why. Yeah, I was thinking why
So
we
you
can't
can-
put them. Why we can't put them there?
I have this one, but I don't think it's good.
No, that one. No. It's not gonna hit nothing.
I'm going to use the hand.
Out of stock.
Out of stock completely.
No, most of them.
Ah shit! This one, it's actually the glass. It's not the 55 pounds.
Good. So
No.
Because this one we can.
663
Yeah,
pounds.
with the.
yeah.
So
So we don't have it.
The only option will be like this one, so like 100 and something.
Yeah, but how many of them would you need to buy? Like, does it actually make a difference outside? Because if it doesn't make any difference outside, why waste money for the heating outside?
You need to have something outside different.
I don't know, to be honest. Let's see the weather again.
All of them out of stock, out of stock, out of stock.
So, oh, it says it's going to snow today.
Yeah.
Today again.
What?
It's going to snow. So
What?
that's saying
Snow.
It's snow. So next Monday
Oh
will be
my
really
God.
cold.
All of
Maximum is 8 degrees. So
And raining.
Tuesday 10 degrees, and then Wednesday
Yeah, but
12, and then after 13.
being positive though, last week it was saying that yesterday was supposed to be raining
Yeah.
all day and actually
was
was
snow.
sunny. But
It
it
was
was
snow.
snowing and after it was sun.
But anyway,
Like
next week they
not
promised
everywhere.
raining.
Like in my area was not snowing. No.
Here it started to snow like around 10 and something in the morning.
Yeah, but
And after that, wow.
But in general, in the afternoon was nice and it
Yeah,
was sunny.
for the first week and the
So maybe
second
it will
week,
change.
the weather is not going to be good.
And
It's
remove
13
myself from
degrees,
everything.
10 degrees.
But did you check in London? The weather?
Yeah,
I don't want to walk, but
it's Monday,
outside in
Tuesday,
the cold.
Friday, Sunday, Tuesday.
Today, yeah? Where is that? Where is it? Saturday. So from the 12th.
Yeah,
See,
12.
degrees, Tuesday 11,
it's
Wednesday
not
13.
going to be good. It's not like it, 20 degrees.
Well, it's on until the 19th is 15 degrees, between 12 and 15
Yeah,
degrees.
but 15 degrees, John, it's cold to eat outside.
So you need heaters.
Yeah.
It's gonna be cold. Anyway, it's gonna be cold.
People, they want to go out even if it's cold. So it's like,
I wouldn't honestly. To the pub, yes, but I would not go to a restaurant outside.
Okay, I'm going to start to count the blankets because I'm not successful to find the heater.
The heater is out of stock.
Yeah,
the one with the bottle gas.
Because to buy gazebo and don't buy heater, it's just wasting the money.
Not really, because at least it's if it's raining, you've got the cover from the rain.
we need to send it to wash all the blankets that Bobby is. She has her own blankets. We cannot use the rest of the blankets. So,
You know, it's like I showed to Ricardo the ones which they were like, you know, the construction ones, when they put to dry literally all the room and they have something like this. It's like a can of heating.
Okay.
Man, those ones are good.
which one?
I'm gonna show you that.
But the price that they show us, that was maybe is not. Oh, he said plug the computer.
So it's something like this.
Oh yeah, like that.
Yeah. And this one's, they do a lot of it.
A lot of wind as well, bro.
Yeah. Oh.
The blankets are in the clock room. Do you know?
Most of them, but we have some here in the box, in the basket. Okay, the pyramid, all of them are sold out. That's why I don't know.
What's the yellow one? This one. Yeah. It's at the left.
Only 60. Cool, no? Oh, sorry. How much is that? That's 50. Oh,
But what should we do now with if we have a table plant like that?
yeah.
We need to actually have a look at the bookends, because otherwise I guess we are overbooked now.
Shouldn't be that bad actually for one day.
No, I'm afraid that we can. Mine.
You okay? Another? You were saying no?
Another bag.
No. What's the code?
It doesn't have, just open it.
And he's out. He just arrived. Yes.
Saca la noticia por lo menos.
Yo no puedo comprar
Yes, I will choose 3 people later for Martha James. Yes. What day?
Okay, so there we go. I've got 15 minutes.
Yes, 6 and 6 people, right?
Okay. Hello.
Please let us know if you want more questions. Yes, thank you, yes.
How are you doing? Have you found anything?
Oh.
The experiment with the umbrella?
Yes.
Did you photograph it?
No, but we.
That photograph, you can share it with the rest of the team.
There is a problem with outside.
What's the problem? What about that computer? Did you find it? We sent the one to the side.
You know what?
We follow on the side of the computer.
You know what, Gabba, I'm thinking that maybe instead of what, 4 small gazebos, maybe it's better to have one which is 6 meters long or more 0.3. Because anyway, we need to put them in, take them out every single week. And instead of
No, not even.
no, I mean like anyway, at the end of the day, you need to take them off, and maybe instead of taking off
John will sleep here overnight. He's going to move in here and just be the night guard. I've got a nice comfy bed in the camp bed, soldier's bed. I've got one in the garage.
Like a cut 600 pounds straight with
Yeah, exactly. We've got a nice shower in the changing room. We've got the gym next door. You can have breakfast every morning.
Oh, John!
It's a luxury.
What about you, yeah?
It's a luxury which I couldn't afford, you know?
That's why I'm making one is better instead of like 3 or 4.
Hey, what if there's a lot of wind? Is that kind of...
All of them are
But has it got sides? The big one.
Why? But maybe
How much are they?
one is, which is 3 and 6 meters, 125 pounds, and the small one is like around 60 pounds.
So why don't we buy the big one, one small one? Then we can experiment.
And but we have the fun.
Because you only got to put one table in. And let's say, for example, to get some more demand, we could put the bigger one on the other side at night, down further down.
And I think the biggest one now, yes, all day pizza.
Hello. Oh yeah, let's do that. I'll do it now. Hi Al. Hi. We're talking about, okay, so we're going to get one a 3 by 6 meter gazebo, and then we talk about heaters. What's wrong with the heaters?
All of them are, yeah, all of the good one, which is the gas one, are sold out and out of stock for the moment. And I only found like that, but I'm not sure that it's going to be great under the gazebo.
It doesn't make any heat on top. They don't make any heat above. All the heat comes down.
Yeah, but it's the case because it's quite tall. Will it fit inside of the gazebo?
Well, how big is the gazebo?
The gazebo is like 2.5 meters, I guess.
2.5?
I guess this is very tall. I don't know if they're doing the smaller one, the shorter one.
And did you find this one, the triangle one?
All of them sold out.
Are sold out, yes. Because we were saying that there is this nice place on the old Bronte Road. They have those heaters like this, and they're always busy outside. Like people just buy everything. Good afternoon, sir. Yes, how?
Have we tried the people that we buy the gas from?
Yeah, I haven't.
Website.
I don't know what they're called.
Tell leisure.
Town Leisure, yeah. Oh, hi there, this is Ricardo's restaurant. Hi. Do you by any chance have any sort of patio heater? Special? Have you, what are they called? What are they called? Alright, there's quite an house. And how tall are they? What are they called? Oh, PALM. Okay. That's one. All right. And what do they take? 15 litre. Five. Got it. Okay. What have I got here? I've got Not one with. No. Red. It's got a red. Yeah, the red top. Oh no, sorry, I haven't. I think they're green. Are they green? The bottom? Yeah. Yeah. And you've got how many have you got to start? Oh, great. And you can deliver them every day. Monday. Okay. Okay. Fine. We have two. Yes, please. And we'll find out. Yeah. It's 30 together. I'm guessing probably need. Will you swap over some of the bigger bottles? Or, you know, I'm sure I have a deposit. Debit card. They're 250 each, I want two. When we get the VAT back, they end up being about 200. But also they repair them as well, so if there's something wrong with it, they'll repair. They've got parts in stock. It's one parts. This is really good. Now, the nice thing about if we get a tent inside, put it just outside the tent. You can have people on the edge. It won't go underneath. You know, it's the only one they have. This is all the other ones. Yeah. 4 o'clock we're going to finish. Hard stop. Hard stop. 4 o'clock. And so we need to do a quick retrospective. got 10 minutes to do a retrospective. Hello, Danny. Oh, that's right. They've taken her in. She'll be ready by 6 o'clock. They're going to clip her. They had to soak her. They just said, she's a very nice lady. It's not this kind of she's got lunch before. And she won't, luckily, she won't stay overnight. So I'll pick her up just before 6. So no. It feels like the right thing. John? So part of the Scrum process. I'm personally, I'm really pleased. It's going to be very easy for me to say, Maria Cash, you've done this before. Come in tomorrow, set up the whole restaurant again. Right, do the orders, do the things.
Yeah.
What you're going to find, though, is that when you start to understand the framework properly, you start to apply it to everything.
Because my opinion is that the Scrum framework is even work at home, at your like personal life, because you're planning, you are doing your like backlog, you're doing your sprint because you need to do something until that timing. And after, or if it's not done, you come back, or if it's done, you just do another thing.
But what you'll notice with most people is that we're trained to never make mistakes through our schooling. That we want everything to be perfect before we try anything. But actually, if you watch the really successful companies, they just throw something out there, see what happens. So for example, a lot of people like Tim Ferriss, he was selling books. He put a web page up to see if anybody would buy the book. And he got 500 clicks. And he said, oh, people like that. So he did the book. He didn't even have the book before. You didn't even take them anywhere. All you could see was a web page which had 500 clicks on it. It didn't take you anywhere. It just 500 people clicked on it. But that's how they think. They're not trying to make it perfect.
Yeah.
Because half the things we're going to do, they're not going to work anyway. Nobody's going to be interested. You put it on the menu, nobody's even going to order it. So sometimes it's better you put an item on the menu, even if you haven't got it, you see if anybody orders it. Yeah? You know, special truffle risotto. Oh, 42 people ordered it. I have to tell them we didn't have any more. Okay, tomorrow we order truffles and we put it on. You know, so it's just kind of changing your way of thinking. But,
I did a little table plan.
oh, love it.
So this is the terrace and this is outside. So it's just one.
That is really, really
we can
excellent.
get 60 people, then we need 15 members. 2 in the terrace, 2 outside and 1 in the bar.
If you're gonna use the outside area, if not, really it's enough to have 4 people.
It's 18 meters and 3 meters, and here is 5.5 and 5.
Why do you need 4 people?
We think we need less.
I'm just asking you. I'm asking you why do you need 4 people on lunch on a...
No,
No,
lunch,
lunch,
no,
this is dinner.
Talking about
This is the dinner. We are talking about the dinner. Lunch, my suggestion is we need to have 3. Because first of all, we don't have a runner. We need to do all of the coffees, all of the drinks, all of the dessert by
You
ourselves.
don't have to justify it. We just
And 4 people
just the
is
team
good.
all agree that that's what we need. Then we'll start running it, and we'll either say, "Oh, we got too many," or "We got too few."
Yeah, that I said to them for the first
Let's
week.
run it for 1 or 2 days, and then feedback with the team every day, and say, "Hey, team, look, we need more people. Who could do more shifts?" I know John's happy to do a few more shifts. He can come in, and Osman can come in and help out. We can train him on the bar to do coffees and drinks and those type of things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need to make sure he still have the black shirts if we're going to wear black. Just make sure we need to agree the uniform and then who's going to do the run.
Yeah, we'll do that on Thursday.
Thursday.
Yeah, we're going to pick all of this up on Thursday. Who's here on Thursday, by the way? Who's coming?
I'm working anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Do you want?
Maria, you're going to be available on Friday, but on Zoom on Thursday.
No, Thursday I will try to connect a couple of times on Zoom,
Okay,
but on Friday I'm here
Yeah.
basically.
great. Who's here on Friday?
Not working, but I'm
On
You coming
Friday,
in for
everything-
training?
My
Magda,
suggestion,
you free on Friday?
yeah,
For now, yes.
Great.
my suggestion for Friday, everything, all of the team members should come just for a
clean
couple of hours.
Well, we're going to have Sophie Thursday, Friday,
Because
right?
we need to clean up the
Yeah,
restaurant.
yeah. But
to
we can do that
finish
Thursday.
everything.
Thursday is going to be a big cleaning day because we can put all the orders in the morning, because we've got the backlog now. You understand Scrum. We don't need to spend much time on the technical. We can come in, boot up the teams again, go through the backlog, and then say, right, okay, what are we going to do? Let's break it down into small, manageable tasks, and turn it into each task we're going to pretend is we're running for a sprint. So each hour is going to be like a sprint. So every hour we'll have all of the meetings very quickly. So we'll have like a pre-shift meeting, we'll do the things, we'll do the sprint planning, we'll do the thing, we'll do the demo. So we'll work for an hour, let's say, and we'll clean the toilets, both teams. One take the men's, one take the ladies. For 1 hour, we clean them all. At the end of it, we demo it. I show you the men's, you show us the ladies, right? Whatever. And then, so we demo it. 2 teams doing different things. And then we say, well, which one do we think did a better job? Why? Not because of competition, but just, okay, how do we get better? And then we do a retrospective. How do we work better? Right, okay, let's take the next part of the team. The bar, let's do the one person do the bar, one team does the terrace. And then we'll just clean that up and organize it. So by the end of Thursday, I hope the room will be ready.
Yeah.
Get rid of all the deli stuff, pack it all up nicely.
Yeah.
And then we'll start building the backlog. Product owners. I want, whoever was a Scrum Master today becomes a product owner next time. Whoever's a product owner becomes a Scrum Master, and we just move it around.
Really needs to be a
Think about the framework, because I'd like you to demo to people like Sophie who weren't here, and they're going to be here on Thursday, Friday. I think Francesca's going to be here Thursday,
I think
Friday.
Sophie got it.
We all need to be able to explain what Scrum is.
We need to review.
Right?
I have forgot a few things.
Oh, it's normal. It's
Yeah,
totally
we're
normal.
not using.
Yeah. When you go scuba diving, yeah, every 3 months. If you're a professional diver, every month they do a refresher. Because even when you're doing it every day, you still forget some of the emergency techniques. When you go skydiving, every time before you dive, you do a refresher course before you go skydiving. Even if you skydived yesterday, you still do a course in the morning quickly just to go through the emergency procedure. It's people forget. Human brain is designed to go conservation of energy.
One question. Are you going to...
It's 4 o'clock.
Yeah. Are you going to... Do you want to...
Goodbye.
Bye.
It's 4 o'clock. We're out, finished. See you Thursday.